Yeah, as preppers, we prepare for different scenarios. We prepare for natural disasters, possible unrest, food shortages, fuel shortages, and a load of other things that we prepare for. But one of the things that, before I go on, I just want to add that most of these things might not even happen in your lifetime. Um, there's no guarantee that there's going to be a food shortage. There's no guarantee that there's going to be a natural disaster. It's all possibilities that we prepare for. But there's one thing that I can almost 99.99%, barring the rapture, that we will have to deal with, and that is death. So in this video I want to talk about being prepared for death and how to deal with it and what we can do to actually when we face it, because let's face it, it is inevitable at the end of the day. Yeah, like I've said, death is inevitable. We all have to deal with it. We all have to face it. Just to give you an example, during this year, last week Thursday, we attended the second funeral in our family for this year. Last year there was also 2 deaths in the family. So in the last year and a half now, you can say we had 4 deaths in my direct family, being uncles, nephews, and then even father-in-law that passed away recently. So death is something that we cannot avoid. It is part of life and it's coming. Yeah, talking about death, we can be prepared as much as we think we are as far as a upcoming death is concerned. Um, even though we are quite sure that death is on its way and we believe that we are prepared, I can tell you that you're not. Every time you think that you are prepared for death, it actually comes at the time that you least expect it, and it is a shock. No matter how you look at it, it is a shock, and it does have an effect on you. Having said that, is that you also have to take into consideration that different people react differently to the death of a loved one. One person will show almost no emotion, the next one might go into a total breakdown. So it all depends on the individual, and then obviously the individual that passed away also plays a role when dealing with death. Yeah, dealing with death, I would like to start off by saying that first of all, I want to look at from the point of view as you are the one that is going to pass away, or that is likely to die. Based on what I've seen now in the recent times is, first of all, you must make sure that everything from your side is ready. Make sure that your testament is in order. Make sure that it's a legal binding testament. Make sure that you have appointed a person that can actually, executor that can actually see to it that your wishes are adhered to and seen to. So it's very important for you, facing death or looking at the possibility of death, to prepare and to make sure that all the nitty-gritties are in place. Make sure that your policies is up to date. Make sure that, like I said, like your testament is ready and available, and that the person that is responsible for the executor of the estate to know where the testament is and what your wishes are. It just makes it that much easier for the ones that remain behind. It just takes out the guesswork and uncertainty as far as that is concerned. So please do make sure that you as an individual, your stuff is ready. Since the passing of my father-in-law, we have made sure that our testament is in place, and then also I know for a fact that my father and mother also made sure that theirs is in place. So just be aware of the fact that it is a good idea to ensure that your policies and your testament and your stuff is ready. Yeah, then looking out of the perspective of the survivor of a death, be sure that you know all of these things that I've just mentioned. Make sure that you know where the person, the deceased person's policies are, policy documents, testament and all of that stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you do not know these things, it can cause a lot of frustration, it can cause a lot of problems if you do not have these documents and stuff available. So please make sure that you do have these things available, and then also ensure that you do know what the wishes of the person is, so that you don't have to do any guesswork. Like I said previously, the guesswork of a deceased, what would his wishes be in regarding certain things, talk about it. Talk about it with your loved ones, and make sure that you actually express what you want to express and what your needs or what your intentions are, so that there's no ambiguities regarding that. Yeah, just a little bit of my own opinion and observations. It is very important to make sure that your executor is the right person. We've learned that if your estate is under 250,000, it is much easier, and you can get a individual person to actually do that, but there is a lot of hoops and loops that you have to jump through, and to find this out after the fact is not very nice. So if you are in that position where you will be doing this type of thing, make sure that you know in advance. Like I said, as far as the testament is concerned, have a testament, make sure the testament is legal, make sure that the wishes you want to express is actually listed in that thing, because at the end of the day it just makes it so much easier. And having to arrange a funeral, my wife recently went through that, and it is a lot of things if you do not know these things. So make sure that you discuss it in advance, make sure that you have a good idea of what's coming up, and be prepared for it, because it puts a lot of emotional stress on an already emotionally loaded situation. So make sure that all these things are in place and ready to go. Yeah, so during an emergency situation or a SHTF situation, the chances of dealing with death is a little bit higher than normal life and normal situations. So we have to be prepared for that as well. First of all, the psychological part of it is going to be devastating. Like in a normal situation, dealing with death is not easy. I do believe that in an emergency situation it might even be worse, seeing that you've already got the added problem of the emergency or the SHTF that you have to deal with. Add the death to that, and it can really be a bit very traumatic. So yeah, that's just the introduction to this section of the video. So let's get right into it. I think we have to be honest with each other and say that dealing with a death in a SHTF or emergency situation is going to be more traumatic than any other time or any other situation. But it is a reality and we have to deal with it. First of all, I think that you should have a mindset of that although the person, your loved one, whoever it is, has passed away, that should not be your priority. Your priority should remain with the living, and you should act accordingly. There will be more than enough time afterwards, hopefully, to deal with that situation, to deal with the burial and all the trauma that goes with that. But I think the main priority of such a situation would be to ensure that you do take care of the living and yeah, like I was trying to say, is that your priority should remain with those that is still alive, dealing with, or first of all, putting them as a priority, the ones that's still alive, the ones that you can take care of, and then dealing with your medical emergencies. And then after that, when the situation is under control, or to such an extent that you can actually do something about it, then we will have to deal with the deceased. Now, it might sound very easy to say that, and to a certain extent it is easy to say that, but that should be your mindset. That should be the way that you think and the way that you prepare. Whether it will be practical and whether I will actually be able to put my money where my mouth is in that situation is totally up for discussion. I've never been in a situation like that, so I cannot tell you that that would be the situation, or that would be the procedure, or the way that I will be able to deal with it. But yeah, that's just a little bit of an insight into what I think should be your priority dealing with death in an emergency situation or a SHDF situation. Yeah, so that's just a short video that I would like to post out there and get out there to make you aware that even if you are prepared for everything, be prepared for death, because that is one thing that I can guarantee you will have to deal with. You might not deal with a SHTF situation, you might not deal with an emergency in your lifetime, you might not deal with anything like that, but I can guarantee you, like I said, 99.99 barring the rapture, you will have to deal with death. Be prepared to deal with it as the person that's going to pass away. Make sure that your stuff is ready, and also the person that remains behind, the loved ones that remains behind. Make sure that you are aware of the hoops, loops, and challenges that you're going to face. If I can give you advice, make sure that in advance that you've got an idea of what is coming up. Talk to someone regarding the things that you would need, the arrangements that you need to make, and so forth and so forth, because it is a stressful situation. Like I said, this one was very close, and it did put a lot of pressure on especially Elma and myself, but also the rest of the family. So yeah, make sure that your stuff is ready and that you are prepared for it, whether you are the one going to be deceased or whether you are going to be the one that's, or the ones that's staying behind. Be prepared for what is coming. And then just to close it off, despite the fact that this might be a little bit of a doom and gloom video, it is actually not. uh, my advice is enjoy life, enjoy your loved ones, and make sure that you spend time with them. And that is probably the biggest preparation that you can do, as far as this is concerned, is having spent time with people and having a good relationship with people. Don't wait until it's too late. If it's too late, it is exactly that, too late. So if you need to do something, do it now. If you need to make something right, do it now. If you need to spend time with people, do it now. Life is too short to wait. You cannot wait and for the perfect time for things to happen. Make it happen, and yeah, despite everything, still enjoy life, and make sure that you are as prepared as you can be, but don't let it get you down. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Um, be prepared, be ready for it, and despite everything, enjoy life.